Hey everybody, ready to go again. We're up against Monte Carlo once again and at home once again. And this is definitely the match where if we win this, we've got this group won. There's pretty much nothing that could happen after we win this, assuming we do, for anyone to catch up with us. Played against a team from Hong Kong yesterday. Today is a team from Macau. And all we need really here is a win. Monte Carlo have no points here in the group, and they are pretty much outmatched, I believe. But you never know. I mean, in the build-up to this game, they were talking about how they're going to surprise us and they're going to pull something off. So, I mean, we're going to be on our guard, and we'll do the best that we can to try to prevent them from doing that. You can see we have a pretty big crowd out here for this match. This is bigger than the last crowd, so we'll see what happens. Nene and Menegong both missed this match. Nene is suspended after having too many yellow cards. Menegong got injured. Wang Xiangwei over to Silla. Silla back to Wang Xiangwei now, over to Ndaye, and he passes it over to Tsai Xiangwei, and his shot is way off target, so it doesn't quite work as well as we were hoping, but at least it's something. Here is Lai Bolun over to Tsai Yuting. Tsai Yuting, has been a while since he's played. Huang Guande over to Tsai Xiangwei, and then Huang Guande has it taken away from him. He works it back out a little bit and then passes over to Wang Xiangwei, and his header, unfortunately, just wide of the goal. So it's still 0-0, but we've had quite a few attacks here so far. Not quite as good as the match against Liman yesterday, where we scored 4 goals in the first 15 minutes. We're probably not going to do that today, and I think it would be kind of unrealistic to expect us to do that sort of thing every single time out. What I'm hoping that we can do here, though, is get the ball back, first of all, and then go over and score a goal and make a big statement. After this, we do, of course, have the last group match against the North Korean side that we dominated last time. It'll be nice to go back to North Korea, see how things are going. Tentongju to Silla, passes that one forward to Huang Guande, who's behind the defense, and his shot is way over everybody's head, so still doesn't quite work out. And as you can imagine, we really do miss having Nene up front. But it's all right. I know that these guys are capable of scoring. Huang Guande, I think, scored in that last match. We had a lot of guys score in that last match, so we'll see what happens here. Yu Yue wins that over to Lai Bolun. Lai Bolun back to Yu Yue. And he plays with a little bit, passes to Chen Jianliang. Knocks that all the way over to Wang Xiangwei, and we're playing one wing to the next. You can see that we're faster than they are, and we have better control than they do, but unfortunately, Huang Guande can't seem to find where the goal is. He's had a couple, I think he's had 3 different shots close to the goal here in the early going, and they've all been pretty wild. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Hopefully he can calm it down here pretty soon. I just saw that Liman went up in their match against Gyeonggong-up. If that happens, it's going to probably make it so that nobody can catch us. I mean, what I'm saying is that there's a possibility here. I mean, even with a draw, that we might have the group totally won. But what we really want to do, of course, is get a win. Silla knocks us all the way back to Lai Bolun. Lai Bolun with that save, it was sort of a punch out. Yu Yue now to Tsai Yuting. I don't like seeing them punch it. I like seeing them catch it. Silla up to Huang Guande, who's behind the defense again, and he still can't find the goal. So I don't know how many opportunities he's going to get. He's getting in good positions. He's getting behind everybody, and then when it comes to the very end, he keeps faltering, and he keeps sort of exploding on it instead of doing the smart thing. Now, if he would stop a little bit, or if he would look behind him, he'd probably realize that we have security in numbers and that we could probably find an open man. This is another pass forward to Silla, over to Wang Xiangwei, and looking to center it, and there's just nobody there. Bomba wins it over to Ndaye to Tsai Xiangwei. He takes a shot, and that one's actually on target, and that forces a good save. So that's a little bit more like it. We could use a little bit more of that, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more of that here before the end of the first half. We're about a half hour into the match, no score yet. And Yu Yue goes back and wins this. I mean, we're definitely the dominant team, but we need to get some goals here. Huang Guande does a very good job winning that. Does he know that he has a guy? He has a couple of guys. Tsai Xiangwei to Ndaye. Chen Jianliang over to Tsai Xiangwei. Center it. He does to Huang Guande, and that header is just up and over the top of the goal. So we're getting closer. Tsai Yuting wins that over to Silla. Silla passes it there. He finds Wang Xiangwei. And there's a centering pass, not a particularly good one. Huang Guande ends up with it and once again kicks it over everybody's head. So we've seen a lot of the same thing over and over and over again, where Huang Guan is getting the ball and then kind of freaks out when he has it. Here he has it again, and there's the pass to Tsai Xiangwei, who unfortunately just misses that one. That was a sitter. That one really should have gone in. You can see here Tsai Xiangwei is just wide open, and unfortunately, see, if he takes that down for a second, he can probably outmaneuver the keeper, but instead he tries to hit it first time. Tsai Xiangwei with this again. And it's not a particularly good cross. Yu Wei over to Wang Xiangwei. And that is deflected, and that gives us a chance at a corner. I think it's the first corner we've probably had all game. So let's see if we can do something with this. Silla will take this. He steps back, rears forward, fires. And that is won, unfortunately, by a Monte Carlo player. And so that's the end of that attempt. And we are at the half. So we're getting a lot of shots on target. And we like to see that, definitely. I'm looking through here to see if there's anything else we need to do or anyone we need to change. Chen Jianliang is on, by the way, because Chen Yu, or whatever his name is on the bench. I think he got injured. I think that was his thing. I think he's out for like 4 weeks or something like that. So, I mean, it's okay. We've given everybody enough playing time, and there's Huang Guan finally scoring, finally getting it down. So that makes it 1-0 for Mars FC. And that was a great assist by Silla, and that's what we've been looking for all game long. And finally, I don't know, at halftime he was able to calm down a little bit. And I mean, he's onside, and then he just knocks that one first time, and there's just no way. No one's going to catch that. So it's 1-0 for Mars FC, and that's a little bit more like it. Now here is the close offside look, but pretty clearly, I think, onside. I would consider it onside. I'm not so sure about the colors of those lines, but whatever. It counts. Chen Jianliang over to Tsai Xiangwei. Passes around to Chen Chengju. It's a kind of a crazy pass by Tsai Xiangwei, a little bit of a 180 turn with the ball. Still over to Huang Guanda, and he scores. Now, they're going to bring that one back. They are. Yeah, that one was offside. Silla did this nice move, and yeah, I think that's probably the right call. I mean, you can tell that, I mean, it looks like it was probably a 50-50 on that call, but that probably was the right call. Silla here with another corner. So only 1-0 for Mars FC. That's over to Kader Bamba, and his header, unfortunately, a little bit too high and over the bar. And it would be nice to see Kader Bamba score. It's been a little while. Bamba with like 6 guys on him and still wins the header. Wang Xiangwei with the throw over to Huang Guanda. Passes that down to Tsai Xiangwei, and there's a goal for him, and that makes it 2-0 for Mars FC. Nope, they're bringing that one back, so they're going to say that was offside too. And that's a bad call. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. They're standing neck and neck. How are you going to call that offside? Ridiculous. 1-0 still for Mars FC, and we better hope that we don't let them back into this match. I guess that they're playing an offside trap or something like that since they've caught us twice. But I still think we're going to be okay. I'm not too worried about that here. Not with the sort of quality we have. Yu Wei goes back, wins this one easily, passes to Tsai Xiangwei, lets the ball drop in front of him, passes to Ndaye over to Huang Guanda. He fakes a shot and penetrates a little bit backwards. Pass was there for Silla, and he didn't quite win it. Ndaye now tries to find Silla. It ends up with Chen Chengju. Over to Ndaye now to Huang Guanda, who shoots, but he's called offside. That was pretty clearly offside. So we've had 3, I think, taken back now for being offside. Bamba passes to Chen Chengju. Back to Kader Bamba. Knocks us all the way back to Leibolduan. I mean, they're basically just parking the bus. I haven't seen a single highlight showing them attack. Yu Wei over to Chen Jianliang to Tsai Xiangwei. And it's passed forward to Huang Guanda, who I think is offside again. And now they're going to call that a corner, I think. So he was onside that time. But yeah, it looks to me like they're kind of lining up, in a way to try to let the game come to them, and then they're just hoping to catch us offside every single time, which is not a bad idea, except that, of course, they're behind 1-0. You would expect them at some point in time to want to actually muster an attack. I'm not certain, though. I'm not convinced that they actually have the ability to do so. Wang Xiangwei throws to Bamba over to Tsai Yuting. Down to Yu Wei. Yu Wei lumps this forward for Chen Jianliang. That's too far in front of him. That wasn't a very good decision by Yu Wei. And we continue to press their keeper, and this is really bad. Fortunately for us, Leibolduan's able to get over there and to prevent a potential equalizer, playing that good sweeper-keeper role, but you could see our defenders sort of trotting back as if nothing was going on. I think there's a little bit of complacency here. Silla with a corner. And he waits a couple seconds, catching his breath, knocks his forward, looking for Cotter Bamba. And again, that is just over everybody's head, and that'll be out for a goal kick. So there you go. We're going to get good and tired here by the end of this match. I don't see any real reason to substitute anyone. I know we've had a couple of guys with more matches. Yu Wei with his ball. Over to Ndaye. Ndaye finds Wang Xiangwei. And he passes to Silla, and Silla gives up possession. So we've seen that from Silla quite a few times here. And not a very good defensive job. We had a couple of guys just sort of standing there. I guess that was offside. That's a kind of an odd call. Here's a throw in from Wang Xiangwei at the wrong side of the pitch. Silla heads it to Chen Chengju. Passes back to Bamba. Bamba finds Ndaye to Huang Guanda. Lumps that forward for Cai Xiangwei, who's behind the defense again, and he's pulled down. That has got to be not a penalty. It's got to be a free kick. That's going to be a yellow card for Ngwa Sung. And yeah, it's going to be a free kick. Let's see if we can do something with this. Huang Guanda is going to take it, looking for another goal. And we're waiting. He's going to try to wait out the time. And then he finally does take it, and that is deflected, and that is going to be a corner. And I think this is going to be it, and that is it. Yes, that is the end. So we win this one 1-0. Really ugly match. I mean, we had a 2.37 XG to their 0.08. I'm not sure what shot they had on target or what shot they had all match. We only had 53% of the possession, so I think what happened is they won possession. They just sort of passed it around in the back. Anyway, there you go. Ugly win, but it's a win all the same, and we have won this group. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.